that certainly, I think overall this season we've definitely got some stories that are real sort of body blows that will hopefully leave you clutching onto the sofa in despair.
Humans consider artificial life to be somehow less than them.
There's quite a lot of emotion, quite a lot of affection.
Do you have a problem with me? What?
I think it's possibly because I'm getting older, so I've probably got more past than future. There's a depressing thought. But I think if you wanted just raw dystopia, every viewer has a window they can look out of at the moment. So I didn't want to just present like bleak dystopian stories because you've got them in 3D around you.
I don't think...
Am I being depressing?
No, I don't think Black Mirror is that every season, though. Like, there's always fun ones.
We do mix the tones up more than maybe people think.
Yeah.
You can psychologically profile somebody on what their favourite Black Mirror episode is, definitely.
Now 14 years old and in its 7th season, Black Mirror may feel familiar, but it's ever-changing, and we, the viewer, often misinterpret its message. Described as a world where tech has gone too far, its creator Charlie Brooker has always said that tech isn't the problem, it's how humans are using it.
Do you think finally with this season we might finally get it? That you're trying to say it's us humans who are at the fault? Or
I
not?
would never be so arrogant as to say, well, finally you humans will get it. When people sort of say that the show is saying that technology is bad, that does frustrate me a little because I'm quite geeky and I like technology, and tech is neutral. So it's a powerful tool, and it's just that we can sometimes misuse it because we're clumsy. And I wouldn't even quite say we're the problem because we also create this stuff. We're amazing animals, but you know, any tool has the propensity for trouble.
Do you remember me? Cole with Manor High?
Oh my God.
That trouble is seen in episode Bête Noire, starring Siena Kelly, whose character's world is turned upside down by a former schoolmate who abuses tech to make her question reality.
Close your eyes.
I was thinking about gaslighting and basically what it's like when your sense of reality and truth is under assault. But I do think hopefully what I was trying to channel was that sort of queasy sense of cognitive dissonance you get when everyone is insisting that something is insisting on something that is real when you kind of know it isn't. I remember having that sense really clearly when Dominic Cummings was doing that sort of thing in the, you know, when he was talking about the Barnard Castle trip.
In the Rose Garden.
Yeah, and everyone sort of, the Tory MPs all fell in step, sort of saying, well, he's said his piece and the British public wants to move on. It's that kind of, and you think, no, we don't want to move on. Sorry for swearing, and it makes you feel kind of queasy. Obviously, the truth is kind of under attack everywhere at the moment, so it's not fun.
Does it make you think any differently about tech, about the world? Does it make you more pessimistic, more of a hypochondriac, or?
I think I probably have a more pessimistic view about tech than you, which is
Jesus.
shocking me. I don't have social media. I grew up with social media. I think Facebook was invented when I was like 11. And I got rid of it all when I was 21.
Another Netflix series, Adolescence, has very much been talked about, and about the negativity of social media, of phones, people talking about bans.
I think banning things is always quite tricky, and like kids will find a way around that because they're annoyingly clever. My kids don't. I haven't sort of let them have smartphones and stuff yet. And they're like 11 and 13. So that's holding out quite a long time. I don't know. It's difficult. I think the first thing you can try and do is model behaviour in front of them. I don't think kids should be using smartphones in school while they're trying to learn. Yeah, I'd be a hypocrite if I was a complete Luddite about it, because the number of times I was sitting playing a ZX Spectrum indoors on a sunny day when my parents would be moaning about me when I was 11 years old.
But you've talked about your childhood and sort of being a child of the 80s, growing up with this fear of nuclear war, becoming terrified. Do you think growing up now, when people think it's even more dystopic, would be, I mean, how would that affect you?
Well, I mean, maybe I'd be an even more nervous and messed up individual. I don't know, it's really hard time, I think, to be young and to be looking at the future. The future's a scary place at the moment. So I don't know. I think you have to. I mean, because I've now got kids, I have to try and muster up a sense of optimism, or at least not complete blind pessimism about the future, but it's sometimes a bit of a strain.
The premise often of Black Mirror is about humans messing things up.
Yeah.
Do you have any confidence that at any point there would be a stage where humans aren't messing up tech? I mean, here we are, 14 years after Black Mirror, you've got Elon Musk in charge of X and now seemingly the US government. Will we ever have powerful individuals like that who
aren't messing up?
Yes.
No. Well, I don't think so, unless we can maybe ourselves download some kind of iOS upgrade for ourselves and sort of wake up suddenly much more. I mean, it's one of the things that's brilliant about us in a way is that we're fallible. We're messy. We make mistakes. It's how we learn. The show is often me sort of worrying out loud about the sort of consequences of some of these things, but it would be a shame if we if we didn't mess things up in some way, because that's what makes us human.
And just finally, you know, Charlie, you once said a lot of satire is optimistic about the human condition. It's pointing out where things have gone wrong, so you have to believe that things could go right. I guess for both of you, you've spoken about the dystopia we see when we look out the window. Do you still feel that things can go right, given the state of the world right now?
Well, you have to try and you have to hope it. I mean, again, I've got kids, so I sort of have to hope. It's part of the job description as soon as you have kids, is you have to. You've just nailed a stake in the future. So I have to cling on to something, and we are remarkable creatures. All these tools that we're worrying about are our creation. You know, we got ourselves into a mess. We can presumably dig ourselves out of it. So you have to. Why am I being the voice of hope?
I know.
Why are you putting me
I'm
in the
having
role
to
of the
do this.
voice of
I'm like,
hope?
I'm gonna.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, we're remarkable creatures, and so I think what we've done so far is incredible. So we are absolutely capable of reining
We're
it
capable
in.
of great things.
We're capable of it. But I don't know, maybe sometimes I'm like, maybe it's just the human destiny. Maybe this is what we were supposed to do.
I mean, it's a bit depressing, that, isn't it?
There's it's like a saying about when the earth is ready, it will shake us off. And I'm like, okay.
Now you're getting apocalyptic on me.
Sorry.
Dystopia, optimism,
I
dystopia.
know, what's happening here?
But I'm reframing how I look at that. Of like, who said we were supposed to be any other way?
Yeah.
Charlie Brooker, Siena Kelly, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.